Hi, it's been a while since I uploaded, and I know I don't have many subscribers, but I do have a few people and a few people that watch my videos on the regularly. But I feel the need to make this video to basically say as to why I haven't been uploading or streaming. Um, I have been busy. It is the holiday season, so that's one reason. Between me working a full time job and then coming to do this, it's a little difficult. Currently just doing a seasonal job right now, and it's taking up a lot of my time. And I might be taking a break here pretty soon from my YouTube channel, um, but that's just because I have to work. It's a season. I got a kid to raise, and I don't even make money doing YouTube or streaming because I'm not at that level yet. I haven't not hit the requirements, and if I do make any money, which I haven't yet, because no one donated to me. So there is still option of donating like on streaming, but no one has. So yeah, I'm not at that level where I can. So unfortunate, but true. Maybe one day. I've always wanted to make a channel, and mostly centered around gaming because that's who I was, and I've watched a lot of it. And then, like many others, when you first discovered, like, oh my goodness, you can make money by playing games and then posting them on the internet. Like that's a lot of people's dream come true. And I, almost a 40-year-old man, when I was a kid, I never thought that was possible. I thought you had to have other dreams. And I was always a big gamer, especially since during the 90s, gaming slowly built up and actually became more advanced. And then YouTube came out in the 2000s. And then with the advancement of gaming and YouTube, I've always wanted to be a YouTube gamer. Another reason I don't think I've blown up on YouTube is because I'm a gamer, and gaming like Let's Plays and walkthroughs, they're not the biggest things. Um, and they're right now, that's not the number one thing. It's entertainment. And I know that I gotta be somewhat entertaining. And crossing that bridge between just sitting here and, this is what I usually do. I just sit back and I stare at the screen. Even when I'm playing at home without recording anything, I'm just sitting back and I'm usually deadpan. And I'm actually enjoying the game. I'm just watching it like many others. We're not going, oh my God, oh my God, I can't believe that happened. Like, there's a lot of like people exaggerate for the purpose of like gaming on YouTube, and I understand that, and I understand why they do that, and I'm not, making fun of anybody or like trying to call anybody out on the scene. I understand why they do that. They got to exaggerate because there's times, legitimately, in a video game where I'm shocked, I laugh, I get scared or something, depending on what game I'm playing. So yeah, there's certain things. That do happen in video games that I get there. And yes, that can be very entertaining, but I wanted to center mine more about the video game than me being this being the popular thing. The person, Josh, uh, being the guy to you guys go see. But I understand why. You know, Anybody can pick up the game and play and post it, but to blow up on YouTube, you have to separate yourself through a certain niche in a certain way. And I don't think I've been playing to my strengths. And that being said, the strengths. What are my strengths? What are my? Yes, I could be very jokey and very funny, and I can also with variety content. I could do a little bit here and I do a little here. I'm not particularly great at a lot of video games. I love Elden Ring. Elden Ring and the Soul series is one of my favorite games. Am I the best at it? No. I've seen people like recently. I've been watching Little Aggie. I think you guys know him as a speedrunner for Elden Ring. I've been watching a lot of him and a lot of other people. They're great. These people like Gino Machino. I think that's how you pronounce it. Hopefully, I'm not butchering his name. That's what I think it was. Hopefully, I'm good. But they're all amazing at speed running and challenges on Elden Ring and doing Dark Souls content and all those different games. And why I love it, and it might be something good to post up if I ever feel the need to. I'm not particularly good, and I don't know. I love the games, and maybe I will, and maybe showing passion and by playing passionate games that I'm passionate about might make it. But between not being the most entertaining and having this entertainment value pumped up that some people do, and they're very good at it, and some of them are natural and they're not really exaggerating. They actually have this very natural playfulness and jokiness with them that's really just, and I don't know how much of a how built I am for that. So the the between what I'm doing here and what I'm going on, what I do on my off time with the games I play, maybe I need to change that up, and I'm actually thinking about it. So with that being said, what am I doing with the games I'm already playing, and what about the future of my channel? Yes, it's going to have a. I am taking a break, and then I'm going to come back. The games that I am playing right now, such as Sally Face and Mountain Blade Warband. I know those are opposite sides of the spectrum, but those are games I really enjoy and really love playing. And I'm going to start scaling my variety down into more of a games that are better for YouTube aspect, while keeping the games I want to play in my personal life outside of that. So that way I can maximize the entertainment value of me playing a game on YouTube and me playing games in my personal life. And also, there's games that are better for streaming than there is for YouTube, just because of the way the YouTube algorithm is built versus like, so there's games on like Twitch that have thousands of viewers daily, thousands, and really good views. But when you go over to YouTube, the big name YouTubers that are playing certain games are bigger on this because they're built better for YouTube than they are. So I'm thinking about switching that up. Mountain Blade Warband is one of my most favorite games of all time. Absolutely amazing video game. Here's the problem. I've played it so much that I got burnt out on it. It happens. I know you guys been there as well. For such a great game like Elden Ring, I was about to say I've been watching Elden Ring. It's got on my brain. I'm sorry, but for Mountain Blade Warband, it's fantastic. I just can't play anymore. I can't sit here and play that game anymore. I love it. It's a great game. One of my most favorite games of all the time. Probably in my top 10. But I just can't do it anymore. Um, but when it comes to Mountain Blade 2, Bannerlord, am I going to play that? I don't think it translates to YouTube as well. I might stream it because I still love it and I still play it every once in a while. Between the other games I play, because I need something different every once in a while, like changed up, just to keep myself interested and focused between me and being a father, full-time job, and on my off time. Sometimes I have to do that. And I changed up. So yes, I might make a Bannerlord Let's Play or some type of walkthrough if you guys want to see it. If you guys want to see more of that Mountain Blade content, let me know. Um, I'll play Bannerlord. I like the game. It's great. I might stream it actually. It might be more of a streaming game than a YouTube game, just because of the way the gameplay feels. The one other reason I say that is because I'm not a good editor. I'm learning, and I could do all right, just not great. I've seen people on YouTube just chef's kiss, fantastic, brilliant, amazing YouTube thumbnails, YouTube editing. They got the algorithm, they got the description, they got everything. They just know. And I haven't been on this long enough to realize, hey, how do I YouTube? How do I thumbnails? How do I the SEO stuff that you have to learn? Between that and the gameplay itself and how to edit and to make it maximize the entertaining value as well as make it interesting for people to watch. So that's something that I'm going to change up a little bit. I'm going to figure that out, and I probably won't. I don't think I can make a Bannerlord, because not everybody is going to sit there through an hour session of a game where there's, ooh, here's something, and then this flat line of dead, which sometimes happens in something like Bannerlord. And since I'm not trying to be a over the top entertainer, I don't think I can really make that as do that game justice. And I think it's more of a streaming game or something I can play on my own time. Now, Sally Face. um, I'll talk more about this in another video. I just, for right now, I can't. So you hear the tone of my voice change. I love Sally Face. Don't get me wrong. Amazing, amazing game. And I could deal with like scary games, like especially jump scare. Whoo, pop, ah, and it scares you, and you go, oh my gosh, no. And I could play those. But that one dealt with psychology, and psychological horror games are a little tough for me, um, because it's the way I felt through that game. I started to get a little depressed, um, playing that game because of the psychological aspect of it, and I felt like one of the reasons I kind of watch some of these other psychological horror films, same reason I deal with this, because depression. I struggle sometimes, and I was insanely depressed at one point in my life, and I'll get into more details. Maybe I don't know. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can speak about it. But there was I felt like this is going to be one of those psychological games where the big payoff at the end is that like Sally Face actually made up a lot of this in his head, and in the end he just made this whole scenario in his head, and he's actually the one murdering all these people, and he went crazy or something like that after like something, and all this stuff, like somehow it was him. And I didn't finish the game. I'm probably going to watch the finish of it just to get an idea, but I just couldn't do it because it felt like that's where it was, where something was messed up in his head, where he was all of a sudden it's going to be revealed that during his maniac episode or something that he's actually the killer, and he's using this, that there's depression and psychology that's mixed in there. And as somebody who was depressed a lot and had a big changing moment a long time ago, it was very difficult for me, and I was not in the right headspace, so I can't finish that game. Sorry for all the people who love Sally Face, because don't get me wrong, amazing game, great game. It's a great play, must play. It's very cheap. I think it might still be on sale. Play it. It's a great game. Don't get me wrong. Just I could not, for the life of me, finish it because of personal issues. I know it's a silly little thing, but it's something that I have to address, and I feel like I address. I might make another video going into detail, but please understand that talking about my depression is a very difficult thing for me to talk about, and I might not ever talk about it. It's difficult. So thank you for watching this video. If you did, um, I let me know what I should do with the future of my channel, because I'm taking a little break, and I'll come back and I'll be in full. But I do have an idea, which I'll make in that video eventually. But for right now, this is the video you're getting just to explain a little bit, and hopefully you guys enjoyed. Please give me tips, give me things, what you want to see. If you want to see it, please like, subscribe. I usually don't ask for that because, it's a little cheesy, and I don't want you to feel obligated. Do it out if you want, like, and I would really appreciate that. And let me know what you would like to see, tips to get better. You help me, I help you. I know ever since I started YouTube, I've been getting recommended smaller channels on my For You page of other people that may have started in the last year. And some of them are doing better than others, but there's certain things that I gotta say. First of all, if you're a new channel, don't go and say, hey, subscribe to my channel, to another person's thing. That's not, here's the reason why people don't like that. Sub for sub ideas. Oh, sub for sub, yeah. No, don't do that. The reason that it's kind of selfish. You're only worried about your own channel. Second, if you're really making videos, then you know that subscriber count is not the only thing that matters. Matter of fact, some of the things that matter more, view count. Like to comment ratio. If you really want your channel to get better, then support other small channels. like their video, comment on them, subscribe to them, watch them. I actually, since I got started mine and actually taking it a little more serious and looking at the recommendations, I've been subscribing to other people's channels, and I've even opened up their channel whenever they upload something. I've been putting it on push play, and yes, I might not be thoroughly like, oh, this is the greatest thing. But I leave it on, let them count a view. Sometimes I'm busy, with my son, playing with him, and I have the video on, or I'm making dinner, or I'm cleaning up the house, or I'm at work and I have it on my phone and I just push play and then leave my phone on while I push play while I'm working. That way I can support them in some way. I like their videos, support them. That's what you do. And you know what? If you're also a small channel seeing this, like the video, subscribe, watch my videos. Are they entertaining? Maybe not. Maybe it's not your cup of tea, whatever. But if you want to grow, then support other people that are also trying to do that. Because in turn, hopefully, I know I will help you. That's, don't don't subscribe to my channel. Like, I've seen a lot of people do that. Don't do that. Just make connections, talk to them, sometimes I like just leave a comment saying, hey, I played this game, I really enjoyed it, it's on my channel as well, I really like you playing it, or hey, you did this great, or hey, I subscribe to you, they're really good. Sometimes when they see that, they might go to your channel, they might see yours. If you have a lot of likes on your top comment, whatever, they might be like, oh, why is everybody liking this? And then let me check out, why is everybody like this? Why is this a big deal? Or something like, and sometimes people that, if they're not getting a lot of likes and comments and subscribers, when you leave something, sometimes creators like me will go like, oh my God, someone commented on, I never get comments. I'm going to check out who this guy is. And then I see you're a small channel, I'm going to be like, oh, let's support each other, bro. So just an FYI, support each other in a correct way. Don't just be a dick about it and be selfish and only about yours. So that's all I'm saying. Anyway, thank you for watching. Again, I shouldn't try to finish it and then start that up. Anyway, how to put that in. Thank you for watching. Please, I hope you enjoy. Please support me. Give me tips. I don't mind constructive criticism. Like, subscribe. Thank you very much. And if you want to see more about why of certain things, then just let me know. Bye.